Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome to the brand new series here on the channel. Guys, I'm proud to announce Lucky Block Survivalcraft. That's right, that's the name of the series. So comment down below right now if you appreciate that name at all, because it took me at least an hour to think of that name alone. This world took an entire week of preparation, the mod pack, the everything. And you'll soon understand as I go into detail, because just saying right now, you might want to skip ahead in the video if you just want to see the part about the survivalness aspect, because I'm going to explain a few things first. So actually, yeah, it's fine. It can turn nighttime. So let's talk about what this series entails. Essentially, it's a super flat world. As you can see, a normal super flat world, except the dirt's like 40 blocks thick, because I didn't want slimes to spawn. So that's the first aspect, is the super flat world. Second aspect is it's nothing but lucky blocks. The only mods that are installed right now, and add-ons, whatever you'd like to call them, are lucky block mods. Now, originally my plan was to add in like as many as I possibly could, to have them all stacked on top of each other. I think that was where I initially got the idea of this series, back at least like 2 or 3 weeks ago. However, upon doing so, realizing that after several hours, and by that I mean about 8 hours worth of trial and error, I realized that it's not exactly a good idea to have about 50 to 60 lucky block mods, because that's how many I had about, all installed at once. So, backtracked it. Right now there are only 5. Count it, 5, I believe, lucky blocks installed. Now let me just be sure to show you guys. So if we look at our None to 5s page, you can see there's 4 pages worth of lucky block stuff, so you can take all that in as you will. But if I just type lucky, so the lucky blocks that we went with are the normal one. Obviously, we're not counting that. The random lucky block, spiral, Preston lucky block, emerald lucky block, and text monster lucky block. So that's 5 right there. We're not counting the YouTuber lucky block, because that's like its own mod altogether, but I did add that in since it is considered a lucky block. Now, before you say, well, you didn't add in insert lucky block name here, I'm getting to that. So this will not be the final result of how many lucky block mods we have installed. Every so many episodes, and I'll tell you guys when we're doing it, I'll ask you to leave in the comments below what lucky blocks you'd like to see in the series. Hypothetically speaking, you say, let's say you want to see the the water lucky block, or the my mind's going blank, or like the GTA lucky block, or the Hulk lucky block, or Spider-Man lucky block. One of those. I don't even think there's a Spider-Man lucky block. There might be. I forget. I have to see. So you guys leave us down below, and I'll take the most thumbs up commented one, or 2 or 3, depending on which ones, how many I feel like adding in that time, and I'll add them into the series, and we'll just go from there. So that's how we're going to implement more lucky block mods. However, no other mods are going to be implemented. We are sticking strictly to lucky blocks, because this series is only about the lucky blocks. Now, if you guys could persuade me maybe to add in like a small mod that would help overall, I'd be down. But yeah. So we're going to be going with that. And also, I want to say, if you guys are hyped for this series, hit that like button. Try this video at 10 likes. And yeah, so this is going to be the series replacing the my Hunger Games series on Hypixel. So I think I stated in that video earlier today that that was going to be the last episode, and this was going to be the series replacing it. So from now on, mark your calendars, I guess Thursday at 5 p.m. EST every single week will be this series instead of that one. And I might even do the series more times a week. When we move into the summer schedule and I can implement more videos, I might be doing the series more than just once a week. Now, in terms of how long each episode it'll be our normal 15 to 30-minute timer. If we go over, or well, if we go under, then I was just busy that day. But, so that's what that's looking like. In terms of the vastness, this is a super flat world with no barriers. It goes on infinitely. You guys know how that works. Just looking around, you can see there's a village there. Now, I didn't run the kill all command, and you're probably thinking, wait, what? You ran a kill all command? Beforehand, I had to test this world like 3 times over before I started recording, because we had a few crashes and freezing of the game. And I thought it was because of lucky blocks. I really did. I only had 5 lucky blocks installed, the 5 that you just saw, and my world was still freezing on me. And it was actually crashing my whole computer. Like, I had to restart my computer a few times before I started this recording. And I was thinking to myself, like, what is happening? I go into the mods folder. There are 2 mods that I had. Well, there are 4 mods I had to install. At least I thought so originally. I had the Potion Core mod that we have. I think that is right here. Yeah, we have the Potion Core mod installed. We have the Loot++ mod installed. Since we are on 1. Did I forget to mention we're on 1.8.9? We're on 1.8.9, guys. I had to install the, like, it's called, like, the more items mod or something. I think I talked about it in one of my other videos. But yeah, like, that mod, it adds it. It's kind of like Loot++. And then there was this mod called LA. And I wasn't going to add it in. And, of course, I have the greatest instinct in the world to know. You might as well say I have Ultra Instinct. Please let me know if anyone gets that reference. But, I thought I needed that mod because every mod I was testing said, like, hey, here's this LA mod. I was, like, curious about it, so I Googled it. And it even said it was, like, a Loot++ mod. So I was like, fine, I'll add it in. I didn't realize, guys, that it was exactly the Loot++ mod, just renamed. So whenever the worlds were crashing, apparently the reason for that was completely because I had 2 Loot++ mods that were the exact same file types installed at the same time. Normally, if you have 2 of the same mod installed, the game will just crash and say, like, it'll even tell you on the Minecraft screen, like, hey, you have 2 of the same mod installed. Since they're named differently, it didn't know, so it didn't tell me that. So when I would run the world, it would work, and then it would freeze, and then just, it would break. Let's just say it broke. So, now that we fixed all that, we can actually get into the series. So, of course, you guys know me. I love leaving myself a starter chest. Let's start that off. Oh, yeah, one more thing I should probably mention. There's not a single mob in this entire world. Maybe in that village... I didn't mean to do that. I don't have Optifine installed. I tried zooming for a second. Maybe in that village over there. Oh, the reason I'm not installing Optifine is it messes up my just enough items in this version. You've seen it in some of my mod showcases. It gets very glitchy and buggy. So we're not going to have Optifine installed, so I can't zoom. But in that village over there, there might still be villagers, but in terms of the rest of the world, there is not a single, and I repeat, there is not a single mob to be found. I turned that off. Mob spawning cannot happen night or day. There are no hostiles. There's no anything. Before you say, well, that's a little bit overpowered. Actually, it isn't, because now I have no way of getting food. The only way I'm allowed to get food, I don't know what I'm gonna put in the rule or description of this video or description of the series down below. But the only things that I'm allowed to acquire, obviously the starter chest, but like the only way I'm able to get food or any item is I have to either trade with villagers. Now there are villagers in this village because I guess they didn't get deleted. But the following villages most likely won't have any villagers. But the only way I can get stuff is if I trade with villagers, or I have to pick up physical items off of the ground. You heard me right. I have to pick up physical items off of the ground. I can't just break this. Okay, good thing it didn't turn to flint. I can't just break that and take it. I'm not allowed to. The only way is if an explosion blew up their town and I was able to take the blocks off the ground. Now, before you say, well, does that include lucky blocks? If I open a lucky block and it gives me like just a placeable item that I have to break myself, no, I am allowed to break stuff that a lucky block gives me. Not the structures like this, not the pre-built structures, but if this lucky block broke all this, I could take it, or if it spawned in like a block, I could take that block, if I had the tools to grab it, that is. Keep in mind, we're starting off with the wood tools. So, oh, and one more thing, if you guys have never heard of the lucky block mod, you should definitely go check out one of my 100 mod showcases on a lucky block mod before you watch the series, so you have at least some clue of what's going on. But I'm sure everyone at this point has understood lucky blocks. Is it bothering anyone else that the soul sand is not evenly placed in this structure? It's bothering me. Anyway. So yeah, that's about the synopsis of the series. And I guess let's get right into it. So that killed about 8 minutes and... that killed about 8.5 minutes. And it's becoming nighttime, but I don't believe mobs can spawn. I think the only mobs can spawn right now is if I broke this and it spawned a mob. So I guess let's break our first lucky block, and I believe this is True Moo's lucky block. Oh yeah, by the way, so the Loot++ mod, I believe it's that spawns in these structures that have the lucky blocks in it. Because I can tell you this structure is not from the YouTubers Plus mod. Or not YouTubers Plus, YouTubers Lucky Block mod. So every single one of these structures is going to have True Moo's block in it. Don't ask me why, but that is. So break it! How are you going to train these many dragons? I just got a stack of Ender Dragon eggs. You know, I'm just going to tribute to the first ever... Is this... You know what? This is going to be spawn now. I don't have a waypoint. Ignore that was from the last world. We're going to set a waypoint to say spawn. Oh, also for the waypoints, how they're working in this series is... It's going to be kind of like how my Minecraft War series works in terms of death points are disabled. Completely disabled. And I'm not permitted to... teleport to a death point. I can't teleport to any other waypoint though if I like had the insight to put that down before. Now in terms of these loot chests, I'm not permitted to take from them. That's right, I'm not allowing myself to take from them because this is a lucky block series. I'm only allowed to take things from the lucky blocks unless of course that chest blew up, then I would take it. But in terms of like how it's going to work, because before you guys are like, well this series is going to be boring really quickly, all you're going to do is just start opening lucky blocks and that's going to be it. After so long, I am going to turn the mob spawning back on. I just won't be able to eat the animals. Like, kill the animals or eat them. I'm only going to have to deal with mobs. So after about episodes 5 to 10, you guys can let me know in the comments when you want me to turn the mob spawning back on. Then I'm going to actually have a base built. So I have a few episodes to start out with just building a base. And remember, the only way I can build a base is getting blocks. So this is a Spiral Lucky Block. What's it going to give me? Cats. I'm actually going to leave them here. They can teleport if they need to, but I'm leaving them here. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of pets in this series and everything. Let me know, guys, if you want me to install that Pokeball mod. Like I said, I don't want to have to install any external things, but I might accept that if you guys wanted me to. Oh, by the way, this is on hard mode difficulty. If you want to see proof, yeah. So I can actually starve to death too. So kind of really bad if I end up starving to death. But yeah, there's lucky blocks as far as the eye can see. Now, why I chose the blocks I did, I'll be honest, you guys, I randomly picked them. The Emerald Lucky Block, fun fact, is actually a 1.8 Lucky Block, and I was testing it, and it actually works in 1.8.9 perfectly, so... Did I just get the... I just got the Dragon one again, but I still got the block. I'll take it. Give me another one. Oh, that kind of scared me. Alright, we got another stack of Ender Dragon eggs. Alright, I'll take it. What can I use these for? Absolutely nothing. Perfect. Alright, so we're just gonna have... I guess we have... This guy... Where did he come from? Furious Destroyer? Where did you... I should have a death counter. But I don't think 1.8.9 works with death counters. Wait, we're gonna see if this works right now. Scoreboard, objectives, add. Sorry, I'm doing this right now. Deaths. Oh, wait a minute. Deaths, and then... Oh, wait, I think you can just type... Can you type death? Yeah, death count. And then slash scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, I believe. Deaths. Display for sidebar. Alright, so if I die now, it'll show up on the right side of the screen. Hopefully. That first death was a freebie, obviously. I lost my stuff, though, so I have to run back and get that. Oh, yeah, and keep in mind, so anything that spawns in from the Lucky Block, like hostile mobs and that, can still happen. So, like, for example, the giant Furious Destroyers will still be roaming the land unless they decide to despawn themselves. Which looks like the case. Unless he's invisible. Now, see, like I said, I have no idea how this stuff operates in terms of, like, spawning and such. So, whenever it says, like... I'm going to actually use this to make a crafting table. So, whenever this says, like, certain things are spawning... Or spawns in mobs. Like, I'm assuming the mobs can still stay on the board even though I have mob spawning turned off. So, unless they despawn naturally, we'll see. We shall see. Now, Spiral Lucky Block... Oh, yeah, also goal right now is to get, a sapling. At least one sapling, at least. Fortifying Spiral Lucky Helmet. Alright, I'll take it. Now, one more rule, guys. Because we currently, I believe, the Text Monster Lucky Block is the overpowered one. I did choose to install at least one overpowered Lucky Block. I think that one is at least. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to look really quick. Is there anything that has an obscene amount of damage? Oh, by the way, all of these armor pieces, if you're wondering, like this obscene amount of armor tools and stuff is from the, I believe the... Here, I don't even know which Lucky Blocks I've installed again. What ones do I have again? I believe it's from the random Lucky Block. Yeah. Oh, so I thought I installed a different Lucky Block. Alright, and as you can see, here's the crafting recipes. We are allowed to craft Lucky Blocks. Don't think we aren't. It's just going to be a matter of, like, when we get the chance to. Maybe it isn't the text monster that's overpowered. Huh. Oh, the random one? We'll never be able to craft that one. Actually, we might. Lucky Blocks are random. Okay, so like I was saying, in terms of unbreakable armor, I'm only going to allow it the first few episodes until I turn mob spawning back on again. And then I'm not allowed to wear armor if it says it's unbreakable. That's me, my rule. There's a special block for anyone who gets there. 0, 5, 0. That's nowhere near me, so I'm not gonna do what you asked me to, Emerald Lucky Block. Or you guys can leave comments down below if you like me to wear unbreakable armor. I personally don't like the idea of having unbreakable armor, because then, like, you get one set of unbreakable armor and you're good. You never have to worry about anything ever again. So, like, if it's unbreakable, unless I'm killing a boss or something, I don't like the idea of having unbreakable armor. That's just my opinion. Oh yeah, this is another one of the coolest structures, I think. This is a structure from Loot++ mod as well, I believe. But essentially what it is, it can spawn 1 to 2 random lucky blocks inside of it, so it can be any of them. And flint and steel. Alright. Cool. Kind of want to burn this down. This could be my first house. I mean, not that I could interact with it or anything, so I kind of don't want to be my first house. In terms of building blocks right now, we literally have dragon eggs, so unless we want to build our house out of dragon eggs, we have to start getting blocks. And like I said, time is of the essence, guys. We do have to manage at least a house by episode 5, or else mob spawning might turn back on, and we might seriously be in a lot of trouble. Nighttime right now is relatively peaceful in case unless some mobs start spawning. Oh, we got one of these. All right. Oh, and the reason why I chose the spiral lucky block, I'll tell you, this one I chose on purpose solely because, well, other than its drops just being awesome, I wanted to, here, I'm just gonna eat this cake right now. I wanted to have a block that everyone knew about, at least, like, generally, and that I knew it worked perfectly. Actually, this is a melon too, so I'm just gonna grab this as food too. I think these chocolate bars can also be food, but I'll take what I can get right now. Oh, there's some super lucky block structures over here. So yeah, this series is like gonna start out being, it's gonna seem easy, but it's gonna get really hard really fast, especially if I spawn in the Wither right now or the Ender Dragon or anything, because I'm gonna be prepared to kill these things, and if I'm not, then I'm out of luck. All right, super lucky normal block, leather gear. All right, let's put it on. And like I said before, guys, well, I didn't say it before, but that's the normal lucky block. It has a different texture. I forget what changed its texture, but yeah, that's the reason why it looks the way it does. But spiral lucky block, emerald, but I don't think I can mine it. Yeah, I actually can't mine this emerald block with my current pickaxe, so we're gonna have to abandon it for now. But that's okay. You know what, I'm curious, can I set my toggle perspective key to this and it'll work? No, it doesn't. Alright, that's what I thought. Just testing some things. Toggle perspective G. There we go. Alright. True Mood lucky block. Give me what I want. That's not what I want. Oh, wait. Can you, like, move over for a second? Jukebox. Play. I'll need the other music just for now. I shall return to pick you up when I actually have stuff and can collect things. Oh yeah, this is also going to be like a collection series. I just want to have everything collected. Armor stands we don't really have. Actually, wait, do we? Armor. Oh, we do have armor stands. Alright, we can actually, if we get the materials to make it, we can actually collect all the different armor sets in this mod. Oh, this house has 2 different lucky blocks in it. It's got a normal and a Preston one. Alright, normal. Saddles. We might get a horse. Preston? An axe. What's this? Lava mob battle axe, sharpness 2 and breaking 3. Alright, well that replaces our current axe. 100% of the way. Get rid of these. And we're off. And just like that, we got a piece of diamond weaponry. Like I said, I can die and lose all this very quickly. It just takes one explosion. Nether star. Okay. Can I make anything with a nether star? A beacon. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, true mood block. What are you gonna give me? Another true mood block. Actually, it gave me that, and then it gave me another dragon egg. Alright. I can actually grab this coal, which I'm probably gonna do after this block. Yeah. So let me just ignore that. And grab some of this coal just so we have. Now, we don't have stone. There's absolutely no way to get stone in this world unless the lucky blocks give it to me. Or furnace. Either way works. How many furnaces exist? Furnace. We actually have the spiral furnace. Or super spiral furnace if we manage to get that from a spiral lucky block. But I'm not going to hold my breath for that one. I would like to at least have a location where I want to build my house, though, before I before I call this episode quits, because we're almost at 20 minutes, but I do want to do this really quickly. I just like having the dragon egg scatter. I'm going to grab the glowstone right now as well, because that is definitely something that we're going to need in the future. There we go. And in terms of other dimensions, of course the nether and the end are both accessible if the lucky blocks permit it. I mean, nether's going to be easier, because I'll be able to just travel there if I get enough obsidian. I already have flint and steel, but I mean, we'll see. And I didn't open this one yet. Alright, let's go here. And before you're like, you're going to run out lucky blocks in your area, I seriously doubt that. Especially if I get one that spawns in more. Oh, what's this? An unlucky potion. Alright, that's very good to have. I'm actually going to put that in my hotbar to have in case of emergency. And speaking of emergencies, we actually got a lot of unlucky and regular lucky potions. So, I think we're going to end off the episode with spawning in these lucky potions, because there's a high chance I can get a horse from this. And if I can get a horse from this, we got transportation. So, first block, rabbits. Okay. So keep in mind, these rabbits now are free to roam throughout this land. They're one of the... I forgot how big rabbits are in this version. So they now can roam free in this world. Oh, and if anyone's asking if I'm going to ever update this series, probably not, staying 1.8.9, because that's the one version that people are currently still uploading. Well, 1.8 and 1.8.9 is the versions that people are still uploading lucky blocks to. So I'd like to coordinate that with like my actual series. And of course I was looking for lucky blocks, guys. Let's do another one. Oh, that's just good enchants. While I was doing the series or preparing the series, I couldn't help but notice it, like 10 to 20 of the new lucky blocks that I prepped for this series are now going to be in line to be reviewed on my channel. So expect a lot more lucky blocks in the future, guys. Don't worry. I might even do a week where I do nothing but lucky block mod reviews. Would you guys like something like that? Let me know in the comments. But anyways, next one. Sugar and more cookies. I'll take it. Next. Again, sugar and more cookies. I hope I don't get the one that gives me one piece of every food in the game. Next. There's our horse. Perfect. I'm actually going to save this now that we got a horse. Alright. So, I guess that is going to conclude episode 1 of our Lucky Block Survivalcraft series. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Next episode, we're definitely going to be spotting a piece of land for our home. I don't want to build next to a village in case when mob spawning does get turned on for us, we aren't attracting too many mobs to our base. But I do want to start setting it up. We do have 4 torches I can put down. I can't look at my inventory right now because I'm in the horse, but we do have some inventory or some torches we can put down to light up the land and stuff like that. And we actually now have coal, so we can make even more torches if we get sticks. But guys, that's going to conclude the first series. If you guys first episode. If you guys did enjoy it, hit that like button, show your support, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of it in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.